Rise and shine, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, live from Vegas. We're going to talk about the Padres Los Angeles Dodgers game, the Battle of California. At least one of them. There's a lot of baseball teams in the state of California, but I'm going to get into my picks where I have three plays that I do like, and we will get into kind of one lean along the way. Also, I would say that both the side and the total are leans for me at this point, so I will kind of put that there because I want to see where the money heads. Right now, there's an overwhelming amount of money on the Padres to take home this grudge match on the road, and it's something where people do like betting against the Dodgers, but not so fast. The Dodgers are one of those perennial teams that, quite frankly, it's very hard for me to do so. It's just they are kind of, in my opinion, the class of the NL. They've always been, always has been. I'm not a homer, but I don't really care. But I'm just telling you guys from a baseball perspective, the way they operate that franchise, they're kind of like the Yankees, but a better version of the Yankees for the National League, in my opinion, how that organization has been run. Okay, but I digress. I want to get into the picks, but before we do, make sure you guys all like, comment, and subscribe down below. We did have a great run yesterday, so shout out to anybody who tailed the Indians and the Yankees within those money line plays that we gave out. So it's been an absolute crazy run. I'm actually like not betting as much in Vegas as I would be at home because it's been kind of a legendary start to some of the picks that we've had with friends, and it's been on a kind of a heater, calling out the getting some paper tickets in the bank. So that's kind of where it's been a fun ride, and I'm just struggling with this whole time change deal. It's hard going from East Coast to West Coast. So right now it's just I get up early and I'm cranking these out for you guys. But I want to share with you guys what my thoughts are for the Dodgers-Padres game. And I want to get into some of the insights. And this is one where I think that it's going to be all eyes on this game on a Friday night where it's going to be a fun time to watch. Some of the insights that we do have within this game, we can talk about. The big narrative here is with the Padres. 12 out of their last 15 games, they have covered the number, okay, as an underdog. So that's very, very enticing. So little San Diego reverse line, run line, that could be something tempting for me and my money. That's not where I'm going to get involved. Dodgers are also 27 out of their last 39 in their last 39 games at home, just winning straight up. But we have seen the over a little bit over 66%. As the Padres play as a underdog. So that's going to be some interesting numbers to talk about. The biggest thing that we're going to share with you guys here is the numbers from Outlier, where you can see right here on your screen, guys, the Padres come in plus 125. We do look at them minus 175 on the run line, and the total is set at over 8. You can get a juicy 7.5 if you do like the over. But that's where I'm going to be. I lean towards the Padres and the over. Every bone in my body, my whatever you call it, my sixth sense for baseball or just betting sports in general, tells me that the Dodgers are going to win this game at home. But the number side of me cannot turn down plus 125, and that's kind of where I even look at this money, and I think this number is actually going to grow bigger. I just can't believe the Dodgers right now are minus 140 favorites. It's just not where I would set that number, and I think that's going to create a lot of value for the Padres. And for some reason, it's not going down. But right now, we see the money line, 80% of the money and 81% of the bets on the Dodgers. So that's the kind of betting split we like to attack. So I do use that more so as a tiebreaker. But in this situation, it's hard to ignore the big money, and then we can actually turn into the actual baseball diamond where we want to talk some sports, okay? And that's where we get Darvish going against Yamamoto, and that's going to lead me to my next best bet. I'm taking Yamamoto over his 3.5 strikeouts, minus 150. That'd be my best prop bet. Also, I am going to be taking Fernando Tatis in a little bit of a splash. We'll look at his stat line real quick, and you can see what I'm talking about. But I told you guys a little bit earlier on the channel, one of the futures that you got to make, and it's not financial advice. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you guys what to bet, but a great bet to have in the account would be taking Tatis to win the MVP. And this was back when the series was not decided, because if the Padres make it through this game, I think that's a very strong chance that they do make it to the World Series. And if they do, and let's say for example, they have to play the Tigers or quite frankly the Indians, even the Yankees, I just think, how does an NL team not win this year? So very interesting situation we might have unfolding. And so if you guys know, or if you can look on your end, just shop around, tell me in the comments down below what would be Fernando Tatis, his MVP futures odds. Find me the best number available. I will heart that comment and let me know, because I might be looking to add to that position. Okay. Next, we're going to kind of talk about his game log, and this is where we look into kind of the October stat lines. And 1 for 4 with a double, 1 for 4, 3 for 4, 2 for 4, 3 for 3. So he has kind of, in a way, but if you guys know baseball, he really has been batting 500 this postseason. Absolutely insane. I talked about Fernando Tatis, his OPS. It's sitting here at 1 point. It's over 1 for the month of October. This is just absolutely fantastic. It's on base percentage is almost 600 on average for these games. He's slugging over 1,000. It's just absolutely insane. Extra base hits are there. He's had only 1 hit performances in his last 2. I just think that this is my favorite bet in terms of if you want to back a hitter in a primetime spot. It's just, I think this is where we do get a lean towards the over as well. And so when you do have that feeling, you do have that over sense. I'm an over team total better. I like doing that, and these are 2 teams I like to attack. But I think in this market, what we've seen is some lopsided decisions. We got an 8-0, we got a 10-2, and even so back in other games, it just seems to be it's either really close or it's really not. So we saw that with the Phillies and Mets. So for me and my money, I'm going to take the over 8 as a lean, and I do lean. I can't pass up the plus money with the Dodgers here with Darvish going on the mound. And you can talk a little bit more so about Darvish and what he's able to do. It's been quite impressive, right? This is where he basically went 7 innings, gave up 0 basically. It's just 1 run and 3 hits out of 7 innings. I mean, that's about as good of a quality start as you can ask for. So Yamamoto, on the other hand, I think he's just kind of a trinket pitcher, if you will, a little gimmick pitcher, whatever you want to call it. It's effective, but it's only effective maybe a few times. Again, and then once you see it and you kind of get the feel of it, it's able to pick that ball up. The Padres kind of took care of him, right? 5 innings, 5 runs. 3 innings and 5 runs, 5 hits. And that's kind of where I think that the Dodgers are going to pull all the stops out. I think the bullpen here leans towards having Darvish going kind of deep into the game, and we do get a very good closer within Chavez Ravine. So for me, though, this is another thing where we do want to set up the argument, though. If you guys have watched baseball for a long time, I know when Darvish is healthy, he's on. But when he's not healthy, it's ugly. So just worry about that a little bit. I'm going down that narrative, and that's where I got that, that one shoulder is pulling me with my Dodgers love. And those guys, I love their ball club. If I had to play for one team in the major leagues, that would be the team I want to play on. And for that manager, you could just tell by that group of guys, they love playing the game and come to the ballpark every day. So that's kind of where I'm at. But we're going to go with the money. We're going to follow the money in this one. I'm going to take the Padres here on the money line. Pull these picks up for you guys real quickly. This has been a fun one. Lean Padres, lean over the 8. Tatis over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs combined, and Yamamoto over 3.5 Ks at a -150 price. Those are my best bets. Let's get it. Let's sweep the board again. Hope you guys are all doing well. Sending love from Vegas. It's sunny. We're waking up here. Got to get the missus up. She's kind of, it's been a fun night. Let's just put it that way. We had a really good restaurant we went to. Bizarre Meats. Check it out if you're ever in Vegas at the Sahara. It's not cheap, but it is probably the best food I've had in quite some time, if not all time. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day as we get into the weekend, and we'll be back on the channel tomorrow live.